Okay, should you need to change the volume of gas that needs to supply your equipment, you can change the orifice in the 143. We have a variety of orifices from 1/8 inch to 5/8 that will allow higher volumes of gas to supply your equipment. So today we're going to show how easy it is to change that orifice. Basically, all you have to do is get a large wrench, preferably one without teeth on it, to remove and loosen the locking nut located just below the case. So remove the locking nut, and this will allow you to remove the head. As you can see, now there is a tetra seal that is located here on the shelf of the 143. Make sure you put that in a safe place. I like to always hang mine from the valve stem. Set this aside. Now you'll take a 1-inch socket, preferably a deep well socket like this. Set that down on the orifice and unscrew this. This will be counterclockwise rotation. And you can see that comes out very easily. Now to replace this, make sure that your surface, your mating surface here is clean, and make sure that you pipe dope this again. We like to use our number 5, and we just make sure we give this a nice coating of pipe dope to make sure we don't have any kind of leaks. It is important to understand that the sealing surface is not just the threads, but also this lip under here. All of that needs to have a nice coat of pipe sealant. Now it is important also not to overdo the pipe sealant. You'll want to make sure that the hole is clear for your orifice and reseat this. Now sometimes this takes a little bit of patience, but basically just drop that orifice down in there and start it. Get it level on the threads, and what I like to do is just start rotating this with my fingers. And get that seated on top of the threads. It does take a little bit of time to do this to make sure that you don't have any problems. After you get it started on the threads, we can use our socket again to continue tightening it. Okay? I recommend taking the socket off and starting it here, trying to be very careful not to cross thread our orifice. Okay? Now, one of the things I do strongly recommend is that you get a 12-point socket for this. Tighten this until it stops firmly, but do not over tighten. Remember, you've got an aluminum orifice going into the cast iron. So now, after we've installed the orifice, I'm going to make sure that the seat is nice and clean up here, the shelf I should say. Replace your tetra seal onto that shelf. Set your head back down in there, and now retighten. Now if you need to make an adjustment also on the direction of the head for any reason, you can do that at this time as well. So we're going to tighten this down, make sure that it is seated. And snug that down. And that is the conclusion of this video.